What's up, everyone? Today I have something really exciting to show you, and you actually can see it on your screen right now. It's a terminal. Yeah, no kidding. It's a terminal. But this terminal is a special one because it's not Alacrity, it's not Kitty, it's not even Ghosty. It's Addex, and this is a terminal that I built myself-ish from scratch to just, play around. So first, couple of disclaimers. This terminal was built using AI heavily. I'm using Cloud Code to build this. So yeah, I know how this thing works. So it's not like I just threw things to Claude and just build me a terminal. No, I actually made all the decisions behind architecture, design, and everything. That's first. Second disclaimer is this thing is very, very alpha right now, so there will be bugs. But if you want to check it out, feel free to go to GitHub and play with it. I will put all the links in the description. Yeah, so a little introduction. It's called Attyx with double TTY. Um, you know, uh, yeah. So it's called Attyx. It's GPU accelerated terminal written in Zig. It's very, very low footprint. So it's the binary itself is under 2 megabytes. And it has almost no CPU pressure, like maybe 3% something. Yeah. And it's really, really fresh. So I just started it a few weeks ago. That's the terminal, but well, what's so special about it? It's just like another terminal. But yeah, on the surface, it is just a terminal. You can do regular stuff like, I don't know, ls, I don't know, tail maybe, or even btop to show the fancy dashboard with processes and stuff. Clearly just a terminal, but it has a few tricks up its sleeve. Yeah, the first one probably you already noticed is the cursor trail. It's really fun one. I love this little effect because when working with multiple splits, it's really handy to not lose your cursor, which brings us to splits. This terminal supports split screen, so you can press Command D or Control Shift D, I guess, on Linux systems. Yeah, by the way, it's cross-platform, so it supports Linux and macOS, and I'm planning to bring Windows support in the future. For now, just Unix systems. But yeah, you can see that I have two splits and I can jump between them. And we have this nice little cursor animation effect. That's first. And also splits. Yeah, you can do horizontal, you can do vertical, all the good stuff. Second, obviously tabs, but not like regular tabs. I decided to approach it a little bit different from other terminals. So you can see that it looks like TUI, actually. So when I create a tab, you can see it appears right here at the top. So something like that. But they look kind of like the parts of the terminal window itself. That's second. We can have up to 32 tabs, I believe, but who wants 32 tabs? I don't know. The next thing is status bar, which you can see at the top. This actually, the panel you see at the top where tabs appear. This is a status bar. And what's cool about it is that it's customizable. You can have pretty much anything built into this thing. It accepts just basic bash scripts with execution rights, and it will display whatever you want. By default, Addex comes with 3 widgets. First one is current working directory. Second one is Git. And the third one is time. You can see it on the right. And obviously it puts the tabs in the middle. Looks really, really familiar, don't it? The thing is, I was really heavily inspired by Tmux and how it works. So it will look familiar if you use two Tmux. Yeah, that's that. Next up is pop-ups, which is also inspired by Tmux, by the way. How it works. Let's say I'm in this Git repo and I don't know, I want to check out different branch. I press Alt G. It's not hard coded, it's customizable again. I press Alt G and I see this pop up appear with LazyGit. Pretty cool. And now I can do regular LazyVim stuff or LazyGit stuff. Like, I don't know, I can check out this branch here, or maybe I changed my mind and I want to go back to main. All the usual stuff you do with LazyGit. Or, for example, I have Yazzie file manager installed. I can press Alt Y and I see Yazzie. And I don't know what I did. Something like that. Yeah. Addex supports KDE graphics protocols. So if you go to images, you can see it's displayed as real image. Something like that. Pretty cool. And it also will work if I do this. Not exactly. Something went wrong, but again, alpha, so these kind of things are expected. Yeah, so that's pop-ups. You can configure them in the settings. So if you go to attyx.toml in your config directory, you can open this file and you can see I heavily customized mine. But essentially, this is how you define a pop-up. You have a command, you have a hotkey, you have width and height, and some styling, like border, background, and stuff like that. What's cool about pop-ups is that you can do a little bit more with them. For example, I had this thing here, Alt T, that called that is calling sesh, which is a nice little utility to list Tmux sessions. Using it combines Tmux sessions and Zoxide to navigate between them, but doesn't really matter. Essentially, what it does is it lists all the sessions and then feeds it into FZF to show fuzzy finder with list of sessions. And then when I select something, there's another command on return CMD, which will be called with whatever this command returned. So command executes, returns something, it goes down to this on return CMD, and sesh connect will be executed with an argument of whatever the previous command returned. This is pretty cool because pop-ups are running in isolated PTY, so they cannot really do anything. So pop-up is like just a separate terminal, basically. But I wanted to be able to interact with the parent terminal. So basically, we are currently in the parent terminal, and if I press Option G, LazyGit is in the nested terminal, basically. And this pop-up cannot interact with the parent one. So I needed a way to do that. So I can switch sessions, for example, in Tmux. Pretty nifty. Yeah, so that's pop-ups. Pretty cool. Next, I always struggle to remember every single combination that I have. And obviously, over time, it kind of becomes natural to remember all those hotkeys. But when it's something new, you want a way to actually learn how things work, what the tool you're working with is capable of. So for that matter, I created command palette Command-Shift-P or Control-Shift-P on Linux. And this little menu pops up. And in this menu, you have every single command, every single hotkey that Addex supports. And you can actually filter them. So let's say I have like directory listing here, and I have a split here, and this guy will be running btop. I'm not sure if it will run, but yeah, too narrow. But doesn't matter. I run command palette, open command palette, and then I want to rotate the splits. So basically swap them. I type rotate paint contents, boom. And if I want to go really fancy, I can Control-Shift-O, and it does the same thing. Okay, that's command palette. And actually, the next feature is kinda tied to command palette because you can adjust themes. Addex comes with 20 most popular themes out there. So if we open this thing, you can see there's Capuchin, there's Default, there's the Dracula, Capuchin, Mocha, Default, Dracula, and whatever themes you want. So let's take this one. Pretty nice. Okay, so that's themes. What else? I had something on my mind to show you. Oh yeah. Let me clear the screen first. And yeah, another feature inspired by Tmux is copy mode. So let's say we are in this listing and we want to select some text. We obviously can do it with mouse. Addex supports mouse. No problem. We can copy text or do whatever. But I really enjoy working with keyboard, and that's what I mostly do. So Addex supports copy mode out of the box. You press Control-Shift-Space. You end up in this freely moving cursor here. It obviously scrolls your content here up and down. But what's cool is that you can press V and start selecting stuff. Or you can press Shift-V to select line by line, or you can press Control-V to do box selection. And obviously you can yank, right, like in Tmux, and paste it back into the terminal or wherever you want to paste it. Pretty cool. Oh, and by the way, if we go into this mode again, things like select word also work. Like that. You can GG, you can Shift G, all the regular stuff you know from Vim or Tmux. Yeah. And the grand finale, the killer feature of this terminal and my favorite feature of this terminal is sessions. Again, inspired by Tmux. So you all know how Tmux works. It's running a separate server that actually executes everything. And what's cool about this little guy here is that it has built-in session manager. So I press Control-Shift-S and this guy pops up and it's our sessions. We can obviously go between them. For example, this one. Let's go to glyph and let's do something. Let's go to a benchmark and run it. And you can see this thing here appears like a dashboard or something. But now we can go to another session and continue working here. So here I want to run Claude and say do something. And it will start doing something. While it's doing something, I can go back to glyph. And here we go. Our artifacts alpha version. I'm sorry, but yeah, we can start again. Now we can go back to Addex here. Yeah, he didn't like it. Yeah, but you can see it did something in the background, and we can see now the output. But what's cool, really cool about it is that I can quit the terminal like that. Whoops, that was really weird. It's my OBS. And now I can run it again. And I will end up exactly where I left off. What's even cooler is that I can create a new tab, create a split, and create another split, and do something in this split, then quit again. You will see this weird artifact. Now I can run Attyx again, and some artifacts again is probably something about reflow, fixable, but you can see that I'm in the same tab, in the same split where I was. And pretty much everything will continue working as it was before you left. So it will be working in the background. How cool is that? I really love this. Yeah, so that's Addex. It's open source. You can find it on GitHub. I will post a link to Addex in the description. There will also be a link to the website where you can download it if you're a Mac user. It supports auto updates, so you're good to go. Yeah. Let me know what you think. If you played with it, let me know what you think again. Leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. See you in the next one.